Warning: the following video contains content intended for older audiences, mainly teens and adults. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to Crime Circuit. This is 17-year-old Trevonte Montie Phoenix. Today, we will be viewing part 2 of Gangsters Killing Babies. The story of 7-year-old Haiti Villanueva, a little girl, murdered in front of her father. The entire incident was caught on camera, and the footage was released to the public to help find answers. An overwhelming amount of citizens came forward with tips. Among those who came forward, Trevonte's own mother, who identified her son as one of the 2 men in the video. 2 days after the shooting, Trevonte voluntarily turned himself in, ready to tell his side of the story.
You know what this is all about, right?
This is part 2.
I mean, your face has been all over the news for 3 days now. 2.5 days. Do you want to talk about it?
I don't know what to say. I can't say.
No? What's up?
I don't know what to say.
Well,
It ain't really happened.
can you tell me what happened?
Me and Lil D started walking on IHOP.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we get IHOP like halfway in the parking lot. I see a car drop his window. I see the gun come out. I turn around. Lil D dropped the gun. I pick it up, but before I could even, fire a shot, they already shooting at us. But I don't know who it was.
Mm-hmm.
That's honestly, I told my sister, I honestly don't know who it was.
Okay. So you and who's with you?
Lil D,
Who's that?
that's who was in the picture with him.
That's right.
That's who was in the picture.
Oh, I know, but what's his name? What do you call him?
Lil D, that's what he told me to call. That's what he told me name.
How long have you known him?
Only met him like a month.
About a month? But if you saw his picture, you know it was him.
Lil D?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on just a second. Let me get a picture. So I know who we're talking about. Okay. You call him what?
Lil D.
Little D?
Like Lil D, L-A-D-E-E.
Okay. Is that him?
Yeah.
Okay. Do me a favor. Just write "this is" and whatever you refer to him as, and then sign your name.
I gotta do that.
Hmm?
I gotta do that.
You don't have to do anything, but this is just so that I can show that when we talked, you told me what happened with you and him and how it went down, and this is who you're talking about as being with you, and he'll be a witness for you.
I'm saying, I gotta go find him. Like,
You don't want to sign it?
no, he can't find him. I can't even talk to him. That's what I've been looking for, so I can tell him, because now he can talk. We won't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be down here.
Well, all right.
Period.
Like I said, I'm not going to force you to do anything. If you're nervous about identifying him,
I'm not nervous about identifying him. That's what he told me his name was.
yeah, we'll find him. But I want to make sure that when I talk to him, this is the person you're talking about. And if his story matches yours,
Just know that's the person I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I ain't going to punch in the wrong direction. But indeed,
this is him, though. This is the guy with you.
all connections I had with him just cut off. Like, I don't know. I don't even call him.
You haven't talked to him since it happened?
Since that happened.
Okay. How long have you known him? About a month?
Yeah, about a month.
Okay. And how did y'all meet?
He was out in the apartment in the court.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I know.
Okay. What does your tattoo stand for?
African Black King.
Okay. Did you just get that recently?
Got it like last year probably.
Last year? Is it gang related?
No, that what Detective Howard asked me, but no.
No. Detective Howell?
Detective Howard.
You know him?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why that bring me here.
Yeah. All right. So you and him, where were you coming from?
We was coming from that game room, like by the game room.
Was it Internet Cafe?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And you were going over to what, eat?
Yeah, I was finna go buy me something to eat. Yeah.
Okay.
And me and him, he was like, "You want something to eat?" I was like, "Yeah." He like, "Come on." So we go to walk it over there. And he like, "You see me in front?" Yeah, but like when we were across the street, he had got in front of me because like we trying to get down here and get there. So someone get her started. I'm looking, you know, I'm always looking. So when I look, I seen black window drop, like black window drop the window. And I'm looking. I'm like, oh! I turn around. He was already running back this way. You feel me? He dropped the gun. I tried to pick it up. By the time I could turn around, I couldn't even shoot because they was already firing off at. You can see on the video when I'm running, they hit the car.
Did you ever shoot back when they were shooting at you?
I could never shoot back.
The gun you picked up wouldn't shoot?
I couldn't shoot back. Never. Like when I picked it up, when I tried to, I couldn't shoot back. Like I couldn't. He was already shooting at me. So what's the point of trying to shoot back and I can lose my life?
So you just ran from there?
Yeah, I just started running. I had him in here. I couldn't.
Did you ever at any time shoot back?
Nah, I dropped it. When I dropped it,
What about him?
He picked it back up, but he never shot back. We both, when I said
neither one of
we
you shot?
running. No, we both of us was running.
The guy that dropped the window, what kind of car do you think that was?
That was Malibu.
It was a Malibu, for certain?
Yeah, I seen back of it. Because what they failed to realize, it was two cars. Like, I don't know if they knew what was going out there. I don't know who they was. It was two cars. Like I told my sister, I said, "Son, it's two cars. It's a Malibu and it's like a Sonata." I said, when the Malibu started shooting, the Sonata started shooting. You feel me? But as you see on the camera, all the bullets is coming towards me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I don't know who it was.
Did you get hurt?
No, I just want to I said I just want me something to eat because I was hungry.
Did he get hurt?
No, he didn't get hurt. I don't know that. Literally, boom, boom. He dropped on my turn around. I pick it up. When I look back, try to shoot. They already shooting, so there's no point in me shooting. So I just go to run behind him. But when we get like close to each other, I'm gonna turn around and shoot. I drop the gun, so I just go to play. Can't keep shooting. It's two cars shooting, so I just go to keep running. So when I keep running, car pick it up. But when I turn around, he just both of us gone. I said, "Wait, I ain't seen him since." He called nothing there.
Although Trevonte claims he hasn't seen Abrion since the incident, surveillance footage suggests otherwise. In the video, a 2005 gray Nissan Altima is visibly driving toward the scene just moments after the robbery. The vehicle appears to take a bullet strike as Trevonte runs past it. Shortly after, the Altima reverses and follows both Trevonte and Abrion as they flee the scene on foot. The vehicle soon came to a stop, allowing the two men to jump in before the car sped away. A witness came forward stating that on the day of the incident, 3 men arrived at her apartment complex in a car with a bullet hole in the windshield. The witness identified the men as Abrion Price, Trevonte Phoenix, and Edward Garcia. According to the witness, Phoenix exited the vehicle, vomited, asked for a cigarette, and then said, "I think we just killed a little girl." Police traced the Nissan Altima back to Kezia Holmes, the mother of Edward Garcia. Garcia was later charged with accessory after the fact and sentenced to 1 year and 5 months. His mother was charged with tampering with evidence after that same witness testified that she informed Kezia that her vehicle had been featured on the news in connection with the murder. The witness also stated that Kezia approached her days later and suggested that she keep their prior conversation private and not to tell anyone else what she had seen. Kezia later admitted to speaking with the witness and acknowledged having the windshield repaired, despite knowing that officers were actively searching for the vehicle due to the investigation. Even with sufficient evidence, Kezia received no jail time. Eventually, the charges against her were dropped.
He used to call people, call my homeboys, and he don't even do that no more. Like, he didn't be nice. I would make him word like he got
Now,
something.
the guy that dropped the window, did you know him?
I couldn't see his face, like you could take his lean back, like the ceiling. I don't think I seen him with the gun and the glove. I don't think I seen him. Literally, I was assisting him like.
You don't know? You never saw his face?
I never seen his face. I don't even know who there was in the second car.
Yeah.
I don't. Swear to God.
And how did y'all get away from the mall area?
I ran. Cuz I think he got picked up, but I don't know.
How'd you get home?
For me, I walked. I don't see nothing with Lynn's car.
You walked the whole way?
Yeah.
So Lennox? How far is that?
From 103rd straight, I hit back street, so it wasn't that long.
Okay. You understand the importance of telling the truth, right?
Yes, sir.
Because it's not unusual for people to come in here and have a story set to tell us that's not, quite right, not quite on it, and that's not unusual.
That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Like I told my sisters.
But the important thing is, by the time we get done, is that we believe each other. That you're telling the truth. You and I have never met, ever, have we? Seriously, I've never done you wrong. You've never done me wrong. You've probably never seen me before.
Yeah, it's how about to.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I don't deal with it. This is all I deal with. That little girl's death, I deal with murder, and that's all. When did you find out about her dying?
Next hour.
Hmm?
Next hour.
Within an hour? Did you see her get hit?
I didn't even know she had died. I didn't even know.
When you were running?
I didn't even know nobody got hit until that happened.
How'd you find out?
The news.
On the news?
Yeah, I didn't know. I literally broke down.
Okay. Now, did you see him afterwards?
And he gone.
Have you seen him since then?
Since then, no.
Not at all? Okay. We got video from it, and we watched the video closely. More times than I can count. And you saw like little snippets of it that they showed on the news. But when you have to sit down and watch the entire thing time after time after time, it's ingrained in your mind, and you remember all the details. So when you tell me something that doesn't match what I saw, and I can't change it, I mean, it is what it is. It's right there. I'm watching it. Then the brain clicks and says, that's not quite all right. That's not quite right. Did you know, when you decided to come in today, did you know that the police were looking for you? Okay. Your family had told you and stuff? Okay. And the reason that they're looking for you was because we reviewed all that video time and time again. And found out who was who. You must be popular because everybody knows you. They call you Monty. Everybody knows you. And it was probably one of the biggest turnouts of tips and anonymous tips and calls and stuff telling us, Monty's the guy in the picture. Monty's the guy in the red shirt. And AP is the guy with him. Okay. You call him Little D, whatever, everybody else says it's AP. And that's how we had his picture. So when you watch that film time after time after time after time, you watch all the details, and it's just like watching a movie. You ever watch Forrest Gump? You never seen it? It's one of those movies you walk by and you can't stop watching. And you just watch it because it's a good movie. Well, the more you watch something, each time you watch it, you seem to pick up a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. So you can kind of live it through your head, and you see the movements of the people, and it kind of makes sense. What you're telling me doesn't match what's on video. Okay? And I'm not going to make you feel bad. I'm not putting you on the spot. It is what it is, and I can't change it. You can't change it. What's important is whatever happened that day, good, bad, or ugly, if we can come to terms with it, we can deal with it. I know this, and I can say it with confidence. That little girl was shot and the bullet did not come from your gun. Okay? I can know that with confidence. In my heart, that would be the most important thing I wanted to know. What I can tell you is, by watching that video, the window was already down when you and he walked up to the car. No gun came out of that window, extended and pointed at you. Okay? What I did see was him reach into the car. And a gun that had, or a hand that had no gun, didn't have a gun afterwards. And I saw you produce a gun before that happened. I mean, the video was actually probably one of the better video units I've seen work. You know, on these businesses, usually they're kind of fuzzy. This one was really clear. He had a good system. So what I've got to do now is figure out what brought us to this point. What happened that can't be seen on the film. Okay? And if you and I can come to an understanding with that, then we're in good shape. And the car next to it, like you said, is all on the video as well. It's all real clear. See, we have the benefit of watching the video long before you showed up and before the cars showed up. So, you know, we have a stronger advantage as far as watching how everything kind of fell into place. The car that you approached, had pulled up and pulled in. The other car that was sitting next to it had been there for a while, waiting for that person to show up. So it's boring, but it tells you a lot by watching it time after time after time. And we've been doing this for 2.5 days now. So can we start over and tell me how it went down?
I need a lawyer.
You want a lawyer? Okay. Any questions? All right. If you need anything, can do a little bit of paperwork. If you need anything, just knock on the door, and we'll take care of it. Okay? You need a drink? You need water? If you change your mind, let me know.
You can call mom and tell her to get a lawyer.
I'm sorry?
You can call my mom and tell her to get a lawyer.
Call your mom and tell you to get a lawyer?
Yeah, get a lawyer.
Okay. Because you're 17, you probably will go to DCC unless the state adjudicates you as an adult on this, okay?
Yes, sir.
So, we'll, does she know you're down here? Your mom?
Yeah, she just caught up here.
She what?
She had just caught up here.
Okay. All right, man. Hang tight.
After initially agreeing to speak with investigators, Trevonte Phoenix requested legal counsel, bringing the interview to an end. He was later found guilty of second-degree murder during the commission of a felony. He was sentenced to 30 years in prison. Crime Circuit. Like, share, subscribe.